Each man needs his own style, one which suits him. And any wise man chooses one matching his abilities and concentrates on that.
Yo, folks, what's up? Welcome back. Thank you for joining the Par. Happy Emancipation Day. This is a special Emancipation episode for you, kinda, and it's the pod. It's gonna be tangentially in the whole pod. For those of you who don't know what a par is, here's the definition of a par. Welcome along.
It's not a party.
Nah.
It's just a par.
Yeah. Welcome along. So yo, before this podcast even started, Bob was spitting some shit. I was like, shut up. Who did you go to school with? Who did you go to school with, my brother?
So first of all, alright, so let me walk you down. Let me tell the story let me tell this story like a woman.
Please don't get lost.
And ladies, if you think that was misogynistic,
It
hold on.
was. I'm sorry.
Hold on.
It was there. Just
Hold my bear. Hold my.
no.
I'm kidding. No.
Yeah, no. But,
Nah, but it was right there.
It was right.
But let me tell the story like a woman with a lot of unnecessary backstory.
Nah, trust me. You
Just
need
to
it
get
for this
to
one.
a really small point.
Yeah. I mean,
But this point is really
it's
not
not small.
So yeah, this is actually a very serious topic and we shouldn't be laughing about it, but we're laughing about it because we have to. We have to take serious thing, make jokes sometimes.
Oh, yeah, I got ball.
Yeah. But I was saying to Martin earlier, I was telling him something about psychology. We were talking about ego and super ego. And I was telling him that, every experience in your life, no matter how small, no matter how weird it might seem in the moment, might mean something. Because I learned about all of that during my brief tenure at Teachers College. And then when I said that, I remembered that in my brief tenure at Teachers College, one, having gone back to school in my 20s, I was one of the oldest people there. But the other older guy there was another coolie youth from Trinidad, Sanju. But he...
If I look nervous, it's because I am.
Being there, I never really went there to try to make friends with anybody. So like I went to class, and as class was done, I left. Like I wasn't planning to stay and hang out, do anything with anybody. Him being one of the other older guy there, I was like, yo, maybe I can try talking to this one. So I tried, but it was like kind of weird, and I was like,
them young and dunce, leave me alone.
yeah, bro. But anyway, I tried to talk to him, but it was like kind of weird and standoffish. I was like, all right, cool, that's fine. I don't really like people either. So like I never really fuck around with him much, but we hung out a couple times during like my first year there. He lived like right around the road, so I did link him at his house like once or twice. He had a young baby. So anyway, I never finished Teachers College because I don't have the patience to teach. Like unfortunately, I may know the thing and I can tell you the thing, but the patience to sit down and wait until you get the thing, I like that.
Same.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. My brain picks up things quickly, and I unfortunately expect people to also do the same. That's not how it works for everyone, so I'm not exactly the best suited. If I do really care about like biology, I feel like I can teach anybody biology because I really love biology. But like if you put me in a class to teach kids math, I'm okay with math, right? Like Jamaica as a country have a problem with math, and I think that's because a lot of the teachers hated math.
Yo, this nigga Bob would throw erasers and shit.
I don't like, so like I can do it, but like I go to class and I teaching you. If I say it the first time and you don't get it, I'm mad. Cause like what happened? I just gonna say it again the second time. It's gonna be the same thing.
What, a little sharper.
What is going to be different, but
Because
anyway.
not everything is gotten on the first time.
Whatever. So I didn't finish. If I don't get it the first time, I wasn't meant to get it. Anyway, moving on.
Nah, that's some quitter mentality.
No, if I was in class, I got it. If I
the
wasn't
story,
in class,
the
it's
story.
fucked. Anyway, even if it's on the slide, even if it's on the portal. Sorry. What was I saying? Yeah, so the story. So Teachers College came and went. I went about life. So I'm back in my regular job now. I ended up coming across one of the young ladies I went to school with. And I was talking to her, I was like, yo, she was like, how you been? I was like, I've been fine. I don't really see nobody from up there. And she was saying to me, she was like, yeah, man, most of them good. And she was telling me a couple names. And I started asking a couple names. And I was like, what's a man like Sanju? And like, she looked at me like, what you mean? I said, like I don't hear nothing about them man there or anybody really. And she was like, you never see the news. I was like, what do you mean? And she tells me about this news story about this preteen girl that was taken and found, unfortunately murdered. And I went and I looked up the story and I saw the dog name and I was like, Rascal, this is the. She's like, yeah, he's in jail, like in the prison.
Give thanks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I went to school with him.
I went to school with this guy. All right, cool.
You never know.
I went inside a house. This man lived within with his girlfriend and child.
You did?
That's what I said. I blinked him like once or twice at the house. That him they living around the road.
I figured it was like an outside park. Dog, you could have.
No, like I've been inside the grill, you know, like. But like the baby was there and his girlfriend was there with the baby, obviously.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
Yikes! Yeah. Sorry to start that off on a bummer, but like, listen. When he said that, I went. Share that with them. You're welcome.
It's every experience, no matter how weird or how strange, might be significant in some way.
What are you doing tomorrow for the holiday? It's a public holiday, yo. God bless. That break in the middle of the week was needed.
It sucks. I hate a holiday in the middle of the week.
Why?
Holiday for come on Friday or Monday. Preferably Monday. Monday shouldn't exist.
You're not happy for any break.
Monday shouldn't be a day that you have to go anywhere. Monday should just be a chill day. Like Sunday you can clean your house and listen to your gospel music.
Is that Monday you recover?
Monday you recover from that. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday you work. And Friday is just half of the day.
This man is getting a break in the middle of the week and is grumpy about it. Why? Be happy.
Because I went to work today, Monday.
Yeah.
I don't go to work tomorrow. And then I go to work Wednesday.
Yeah.
And I continue to go to work.
You get the day off. You say
it's weird.
You say,
it's like
it's
like how hybrid work don't really work.
What do you mean? I loved when I worked hybrid.
Hybrid work don't actually work for, and it might just be propaganda, but I do believe
I
it.
loved hybrid work. What do you mean?
No, I do believe it because for me,
you're one of the capitalists.
No,
you're one of them.
The man.
One of them.
Of all things to come.
You're one of them.
Capitalist.
You're one of them that you want them in the cubicle farm so you can see their head tops typing away. You a joke. What's
the thing is that because it's like cause you don't have a settled work area basically,
or you can't get into like a groove,
right? Like that kind of. And for me, as a kind of person, like.
As a what, Bob?
As a self-diagnosed ADHD sufferer, dog, I need that structure and stability.
Boss, like a
this is Hufflepuff, dog. That is my house.
Oh, Ravenclaw all day.
Like no, I have Ravenclaw sense in about. It's like all right. If I never play Sims, right, my actions
why
get
did people
cancelled
like
more
Sims
than other people.
Can you explain Sims to me?
What?
He explained Sims to me. I never got Sims
You have
as a kid.
control
I don't get it now.
issues and anxiety, and because you can't effect control in your life, you play games that allow you to effect control in other ways, which is why I like The Sims and other simulation games that you don't understand, like Civilization and Football Manager, where you just, instead of having an active role, you just control how things go, and you have you're more able to control the outcome of things where you don't have that in your life. So it gives you that. That's how that calms you down. While someone who plays an aggressive shooting game has anger and rage from.
I ain't got no anger when I'm playing shooting games
because you get to release.
I'm winning.
It.
I want to win.
You release it and you
games.
Fuck you! I hate you.
Nah. No, card games with objectives to win. I don't just get the concept of just managing
people
things.
Play games to achieve a certain
yeah, knock yourself out. I'm not saying that. I just like to fuck with Bob with that. Cause this nigga plays games that you can't win. I don't get.
You can win Civilization.
How?
The Civilization has round limits. It's just that a game is like 300 rounds. Yeah,
Okay.
and that's normal.
Hey man.
There's marathon, which is 500
Hey man.
rounds.
Listen, to each his own, right? Because like my mom and my sister, they love 1,000-piece, like really
You
complicated
can't
puzzles.
win. You can't win Football
Can't-
Manager. To be fair,
I don't have that concentration to do that.
You can't win Football Manager, but you have seasons.
I'm aware you can't win Football Manager. That's why I make fun of you that you play games you can't win. And you know, Bob's really good at competitive games too. So it's not like he's good at all games. So it's just this dog weird. This dog's the only dog I've seen turn off the game because he say, yo, I'm tired of the game, take out him phone, start play a game there.
It's a
Okay,
different type of game.
You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga weird. You and Yared.
Different parts of my
You and
brain,
Yared, dog. One time Yared was like, yo, taking a break from Call of Duty, pulls out League of Legends out of his pocket. And I was just like, brother,
the brain, dog.
oh, it's
Alright. Let me tell you something. I used you see like our League of Legends?
yo, big up Yam.
I remember playing. I remember going to
I hear League is for degenerates. Is that true?
I don't really know much about League. It's in my head it's similar to this game called Dota that I used to play back in the day.
I know of Dota.
I used to play Dota back, but I never really play Dota. I never play games that people play. I don't play those.
What do you mean
games.
play?
Man who fuck the game. Dog.
What?
You know what I mean, dog. You know the man them who fuck the game, dog. Martin, you know, I don't know why you're being confused.
I haven't heard that sentence since high school.
But you know exactly what I mean.
You just want to yell that from the arcade and you know say, yeah man, don't play today.
The man, you fuck the game, dog. Like, yo, this. Yeah, them man, they fuck the game, man. I don't play the games that people fuck, man. So I got Call of Duty. I don't go online in Call of Duty. I have Call of Duty on my phone. Good. No, I've Call of Duty. No, them 12-year-olds don't have shit to do, man. Them just sit down and get good. Plus, them have quicker reflexes than me now at 30.
Yo, not for nothing. The only time I ever think there, what did I do? I trended top 100 in the world for Halo Reach. It was a summer when I was at home with nothing to do as a teenager. Burning game, bad man. Top 10 for like 5 minutes. Top 100, sorry, for 5 minutes. Then those little niggas got me out of there. It's a hard
I
world.
don't even know, like, when we...
You know, like, but...
Martin, we take
The
up
challenge.
the games now. We take up COD now, and you know it take us like 2-3 rounds. Just
Yeah, no, forget what am I doing, man? I old, dog. That shit too fast.
back
son.
in the day, first game hot.
Oh,
Nowadays, we're just like,
hey,
yo.
2-3 rounds to get into the groove, and then once I'm in the groove, all right, cool, we're going.
Nowadays,
again,
brother, we start playing and we're just
Oh,
like,
what's
yo,
so
are the
fast?
bots on fucking hardened? And you go
niggas
look
on
regular.
No, you think it's on that recruit?
Like, what the fuck is happening?
Knocking everybody
And you have
block
to start
off.
flex the finger them like, yo, get them trigger
Lean
fingers warm.
forward.
I have to stand up and get closer to the TV because of bad vision. Like, yo,
That's
a
the
madness,
bros and
brother.
bros and
It's a
broettes.
madness,
The last 3 pars that we've had were burning game, dog. Bob has had to get up and stand right diagonal of the TV, and I don't have a little TV, so it's not like it's hard to see. But the man just
my screen, when you're playing 4 people, right? You're the little corner where you get buds. I don't know what this man trying to say.
I also have the little corner, and it's more than enough.
You can live without glasses, Martin. You have glasses that you don't wear, you know.
I seen 720p.
If I do this, it's like a man pluck out my eyeball and a brother is like, you don't understand about you. I might as well just be blind, like.
This nigga's Velma. My glasses.
Literally Velma. Alright?
This nigga.
Like, I couldn't be a superhero or a supervillain.
Athena, I love you. I haven't told this story though. Athena's my little sister.
Athena is Velma as well.
Athena's glasses, like her lenses have to be compressed, and them niggas still almost touch her cheeks. One time she was sleeping, and I just took her glasses up off one night table, put them on the other. I know when she woke up, all they heard was a crash. I love you, Tina, but dog, that was so funny. Yo, alright.
You shouldn't pick on
I
disabled
seen
people,
4K,
Martin.
right?
And me and Tina are disabled. bro.
Legally, essentially.
Like, I'm pretty sure.
Bruh, I seen 4K with my glasses, but I seen about 720p without them. You sound like you in less than 144.
VGA. That little Sony Ericsson camera you did have to clip onto the bottom of the phone. That's the resolution I get without my glasses.
The 3.2 megapixel Sony cameras. Mega, sorry. VGA.
Pardon? VGA? Man said megapixels. What are you talking, bro?
This nigga seen in smoke signals,
What's
bro.
Cool. Rorschach dog, like you
Yo.
don't understand that.
Like
Like if I get glaucoma, I probably won't even notice.
have you guys always been that bad, or have they just
Apparently, my I don't know the difference, guys. Whichever one, my
think it's-
optometrist or ophthalmologist.
I think it's ophthalmologist.
My eye doctor.
I believe it's ophthalmologist. Correct me below. I could be wrong.
My eye doctor told me that my eyeballs are longer than normal, so I could get LASIK surgery.
Yeah, them misshape, dog. You build funny.
So I could get.
That's how you show kinship. Yeah, LASIK.
I could get LASIK surgery, but she said at the time I was like a teenager or a young teen, preteen. She said to me that I could get laser surgery that would fix my vision, but I'd have to wait until my eyes stop growing, which is about around 23. At that point, I'd been wearing glasses so long that they'd become a part of me. Like me without my glasses,
This
is not who I am.
He has tans. He has tans.
I picture my brain, my skull grow around them. Like I picture I have grooves in the bone from my glasses, bro. But also, without my glasses, I'm beautiful and I can't handle that. Fight it.
Okay.
Fight it.
What?
Fight it. Tell the people that I'm wrong.
I was about to say, huh?
Have you seen my eyelashes? You want me to bat them at you?
No, don't blow me away.
But no, I
Listen, confidence and humor gets you a long way.
by the time by the time I got to the age of like LASIK making sense, I was just like, one, I don't really have the money, and two, I don't really need to. Like, I'm okay with glasses and contacts. I don't like contacts because
I don't like the motherfuckers
I
either.
just the germs in my directly in my eyes.
They're just physically uncomfortable.
You remember the Dexter episode where they fix him eyes and could see the germs and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see those germs on my finger, putting the contact in my eye.
Wash.
I don't want to do that.
Clean your hands, man.
Yeah, like in line.
They're
Like,
just
I don't-
genuinely uncomfortable. Yo, I ever said about the time I had in contacts for a match and I got thumps. I had one flew out.
So it's a fight like this.
A fight like what, Bobby? You know when you put on, when you take out 3D glasses or the movie look?
Yeah.
One eye seen in 4K, one eye seen in 720.
Fight with one eye.
Nah, nigga. Done. Can't fight.
Oh,
Pause.
I said, ref, I'm out.
Nah, I immediately did what you were afraid of. Took the dirty hand and just took the other contact out. Went back to what I was doing. Yeah, I know.
The pus, dog, like the.
No, I was fine. I was
see
fine. I was
the
okay.
Swollen and then just and leak.
I was okay.
Oh, like,
I was perfectly okay. It was all well that ends well.
Like,
Right,
I'm
guys?
okay with diseases or other body part, but eye diseases freak me out. Dog. I always leaking, man. I'm always juicy, man. I don't think things should ooze, man. I don't like that.
Just having this conversation with Palace the other day. It's a dog. It's
About what?
I
Things
think.
oozing?
No,
Oh.
I think just being inherently just
Yeah, no, don't do that.
is your eyes, dog.
Yeah, I need
You
it.
know what
I
mean?
need it. I need my base 5. I need my base 5.
I unintentionally caused myself to have to wear glasses.
Why?
When I was a kid, just kid shit. Used to be
Sitting
afraid
too
of.
close to the TV is
Nah,
not it?
no, I used to be afraid of the dark.
That's not a thing.
My eyes don't close all the way when I sleep. They're not open, but they're cracked a little bit. So light can still come in. And as a kid, I was mad afraid of the dark. So I used to sleep with a nightlight on at a fixed distance. Light all night. In like my eye caused me eventually to get fairly short-sighted. So that's why it hasn't gotten much worse since, niggas been sleeping in the dark because too tired for that shit. That's literally what made me get over the fear of the dark. I was too tired to turn back on the light. Fear conquered. But that's how I messed my eye up pretty much.
Nah, I bound with
Accidentally.
it.
You and Tina's on like you just didn't roll that dice.
Yeah, like I would have been a gatherer. I wouldn't have been the hunter.
No, you'd have been the cook. That's an important part. People always leave that out.
I would have been.
leave that
Yeah,
out.
I would have also gathered my my
Things to
herbs
cook.
and spices.
The mortar and the pesto.
I wouldn't have gone out with a hunting party because I wouldn't have seen the fucking animal in the first place. I'd have bought my fucking toe as we step out of the village and dead.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I'd have
Partially.
bought my toe, I get gangrene and would have to take it off, and that would be it. Like,
That's not where my tangent went. A while ago, I was doing mortar and pestle, and I went. Party you eat food with your eyes kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Something about seeing just food prepared old style mortar and pestle for the seasoning, blah 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 blah. You're like, yeah man, that going boss.
just because slow food tastes better than fast food.
It do. It. Yo, All right, future Martin, insert the clip here. That Boondocks. Where's my phone? Oh my god! Thank God for the magic of editing. Big dog. I sent it to the group the other day. All right, Martin, future Martin, you're about to play the clip.
Fried chicken stuffed with mac and cheese. All right, let's get into the video.
Granddad, you can't serve this kind of food to people. It'll cause death.
Fried chicken. What was that? Mac and cheese
Fried
stuff.
chicken stuff with mac and cheese.
That caused death, bad man. That episode that Boondocks was
so
predicting
nice.
shit. It's Bob.
That's so nice.
That sound like a heart attack.
No.
It does.
No. You fool. Fool, dog. That sound
Like you would have got to that restaurant in the
sounds
Boondocks.
so good.
You know, man, where the man made that burger. What was it? It was.
You know, there's a restaurant called the Heart Attack Grill, right? And if you're over, like 300 or 400 pounds, you get a discount.
I don't think I know
And
that.
they have had customers have heart attacks in the restaurant.
How them still in business?
It's their gimmick.
Death?
You go there knowing
Are
that
you're gonna die.
the food has the calories on it. You are fully informed, Martin. You are making an informed decision. How can the company be held liable when you come in, make an informed decision, and it fuck you
You're
over?
right. If you make money off dummies, because Brad's.
It's the dummies' fault.
Could you Google a photo of one of those menus, please? I would love to see what that must be like. Because in the Boondocks, there's this
Heart
one
attack grill.
sandwich Grandpa made. It was like a 2-pound burger patty.
It's still open. It's currently open. It closes soon.
Wow.
It closes at 10 p.m.
Another 2 pounds of bacon.
It's in Vegas.
Krispy
BT
Kreme
Dubs.
donuts. Is it that kind of? Wow, bro,
The heart attack. grill.
bro. This is one.
The name of the restaurant.
Dog, look
is
at
the
this
Heart-
bacon, bruh. Yo, man, them
Yeah.
folks and viewers of the Bamcast. Go Google that.
Food.
Nah,
Let me tell you something, dog. American excess is going to go down in the history books. Like
it's impressive.
I would love to be alive 500 years from now, like come back and be reborn and be able to look back at history where we are now and just look at what we are doing now. Because
Dog,
as a person who really likes history, I think about history all the time, and I think an unknown that hit me one day was like, you never know when you're doing a historical moment.
I'm tired of us living through them.
And it's just like, no, in terms of you yourself as a person, like, and people overall, you never know what exactly you will look back on in the future and go, Jano, this was
it.
the thing.
Yeah. The causative thing.
This
Yeah.
was the thing, like, because
Yeah.
you're in it you're in the forest. You see the trees, but you
Just
don't know
keep
how big the
bumping into
forest
them.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have no idea how big it is. In the future, you can look back and be like, Jano, that fucking forest was massive.
Bro, on this same topic of conversation, I love how aliens were announced the other day and everyone's like, dog, the economy burning down, only trying to trick us. How much is rent? Gas is too much. We're dying out here. Them coming with
Yeah.
money?
No, the alien story was released the same day Hunter Biden gave
bruh.
his.
It's
stay in
amazing
court,
how
so.
it failed. Like any other time in history, that would be like world trending news. You would hear nothing else
Nobody
for the rest.
cared.
Everybody went,
Nobody cared.
so.
So when
Do you
everybody
know-
went, we knew. Okay.
Do
move on.
you know
Fix the fucking economy.
how burnt out and tired of your collective shit people have to be for you to announce extraterrestrials and people go, yeah, fuck off with that. Fix this
Cool.
shit. It's burning here.
NBD.
Bruh.
My G. Like,
Bruh, the funniest tweet was them coming with money. I was like,
real.
it's way too hard. It's way too expensive. That picture you sent earlier in the group of the sun. Yeah, bad man. That is
Sun
what
resting his ass cheeks on the
bruh,
roof.
a
Yeah.
perky.
I'm gonna tell you something.
That's what it be feeling like. And the concept of climate departure terrifies me.
I am amazed that there are still deniers and doubters of global warming. And I think the issue behind that is that global warming don't have the right name, so it's very easy to discredit. Global warming as a concept is natural. Human accelerated global warming is what's fucking us.
But there was a TikTok the other day where a man literally go outside with him pot, put oil in it, give it 5 minutes and fried an egg with the sun, it is entirely too hot.
Let me give you the politician response now. So that just means that more people are able to provide themselves with a meal.
I kick in your teeth. But it's entirely too hot, bro. God. Part of the reason I love the fact that I go to work every day. AC buildings. AC buildings, man.
I remember reading a story that AC should become a part of it was an architecture story. AC should be a part of regular buildings now because of climate change. Like, it shouldn't be added luxury. It should be a basic thing. Like how internet is now a basic necessity.
No senny.
But the issue is then electricity generation, which we still rely on a lot of dirty fossil fuels, which contributes to human accelerated global warming, which makes it hotter, so we get more ACs, so we burn more coal, so we make the planet hotter, so we build more ACs.
Solar, alternate energy. I fight
I can fight alternate energy every day, and I'm ready for it any day right now.
Why do solar panels not work? I don't know.
I am a strong supporter of alternate energy. Alternate energy's production is not the issue. The issue is transmission and storage.
Oh, yeah.
And nobody's talking about that part. First of all, the best places for wind energy are up in the mountain when nobody no live, or out at sea when nobody no live. I then need a way to get power lines from the generators
coming down to
a land-based object if it's offshore, or to somewhere accessible to people if it's up in the mountains. And then I need to store that energy because the wind isn't going to produce energy at peak hours all the time. People need energy at midday, just saying. And at midday there's no sun, there's no wind, sorry. So
it's the same issue solar used to have for the most part. Solar for buildings work, but solar for large scale getting energy around is a real issue. Some cars have started putting solar panels in the roof to run the AC for people that's doing stuff in the midday. Big trucks have been doing that too, since they have that expanse on the back. Little things will go a long way, but Bob's right. Storage is a hell of an issue, and getting it to you.
And the thing is that as long as
and the waves be churning all day, but
as long as capitalism happens, we're fucked. I'm sorry if it sounds defeatist, guys, but I don't think you understand.
You're not fighting a good fight.
Nothing is true and everything is permitted, Martin. Every single disaster we're facing as humanity at this very moment is created by rich people trying to be richer than they need to be.
Should I be the devil's advocate and ask who you denote richer than they need to be? What is their need?
If you can provide your Maslow's hierarchy, you're good. You don't need nothing more than that.
Can you ever complete Maslow's hierarchy?
No, self-actualization is a myth. But if you do everything else,
why did you get that so quick?
Because I've thought about
y'all should pre that, by the way.
Self-actualization is a myth, because as soon as you self-actualize, you immediately move back down to the one before that. That's how it works.
It's a continuum.
It's not real.
It's a continuum.
It's a Sisyphean task.
AKA you pushing the ball up the mountain and then every day it roll back down, so you gotta
fuck
go
back
again. Mr. Meeseeks, that's what that shit is.
Existence is
pain. That's what that means.
Just fucking deal.
When I got that tattoo, I posted a picture. My virgin messaged me one away. Dog, you okay? Everything good in life? And after I explained the concept to him, he went, that deep. I went, alright. It's cosmically hilarious, man. Self-actualization.
Gautama said it.
You'll never actually get there, but keep on the path.
Siddhartha Gautama said it. Existence is suffering. That's the Buddha, if you don't know. Existence is suffering. The happiest motherfucker ever said existence is suffering. Remember that? Alright, cool.
Yo, he said the most gang shit ever, man.
Yeah, them have some deep shit in Eastern.
I'm talking about badness, man. When the man born, first thing the man do when the man born was get up, go outside, point to the heaven and the earth, and go amongst the heaven and below, I alone am the honored one. That's some gangster shit. And then proceeded to prove it through suffering. It's a very interesting story if you read it. And kind of you learn a lot and then you go, oh damn.
There's this really good YouTube channel that I watch called Cogito. Cogito.
Cogito? Mm-hmm. Never heard of it.
Fantastic. There's a lot of cultural and religious stuff, explaining them. What is Christianity, what is Islam, what is Judaism, that kind of thing.
So like a page I'd like.
Explaining it with graphics and stuff, and it's really good.
Like Kurzge's art graphics type of.
Kind of in that vein.
Bomba!
In that vein.
I found the page.
And Kurzge's art obviously is fantastic.
Fire.
In a nutshell. But yeah, there's I've delved into these things, and even what we were saying about working on yourself and just sticking to your own self-belief and working towards your goals and just going with the flow versus wanting and trying to come off of that and fighting the natural flow.
Instead of fighting,
a lot of those things can be found in Taoism
instead of trying to
and Buddhism.
Oh, was it from a movie? The man that says some motherfuckers always be trying to ski uphill and make your life harder.
Yeah,
like
don't try to skate uphill. Go with the flow.
Go with the flow of life, but
so
sail.
Just because
so
you
don't just be taken.
And just because you're doing good
Sail.
for yourself, don't mean you have to do bad for somebody else.
I
Try to do good for yourself.
I
and
might
somebody
be
else at
just.
the same time.
I might just be overly Disneyfied, whatever, romanticized, blah blah blah. Too much martial arts, blah 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 in my head. More than likely, too much of that martial arts shit like that. You know, you used to have to study.
You can do it.
Not even that. You used to have to like study different parts of the manual and learn like history and philosophies to do the written part of your graded to go up belt. So
I didn't know you had to do a written exam.
Yeah, you do a written part before you
I
do.
thought you fought niggas on broke boards.
No. That's part of it. So like you have a theory part. So there's a manual that it have where every belt has different requirements and philosophies and stuff that you need to learn. So then you have the exam paper, so you do your writing. Then after that, you do your
Korean, right?
yeah. Okay. And after that, you do your forms. After forms, you do certain techniques that each belt rank should be allowed to do. Then you do the sparring. Then you do the board breaking. Then you do the self-defense. And then them come back a week and tell you if you pass.
Is it Tay or Thai?
Taekwondo. Taekwondo. So like so a lot of that probably rubbed off in my head during like my teenage formative years. But I genuinely believe that in doing good for yourself, if while you're doing good, you can drag some people along with you or just like have a positive effect, blah blah blah, it feel better. It's almost you can almost speak from a selfish standpoint of it will make you feel better to have helped those on your way, and you don't have to be some big thing, blah 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 blah. Like
I did my good deed today, and I feel good about it, and I'm sure the guy feels good about it.
You see me? It's just
I
things.
went back and told the people at work, and they're like, "Him left a thing with you." I was like, "No, I never did it for a thing." Like as I said it to Martin.
Tell
like,
the people.
If it was I saw like an old man with a flat tire, and I'd go help him today. Like I get couple blisters and thing, but nah. The road to hell, pay with good intentions,
isn't it? But I genuinely believe that. Like,
I just thought to myself, like, yo, if it was my grandfather sweating out there in this,
I would have want somebody help him. So let me help him.
And as I come out and go over to him, I was like, yo, you good? The man laugh and I was like, yo, I haven't done this in like 20 years.
Boom, bro, no problems, man. Like it's just little things. And I know everybody will think like that, and that's something I actually was thinking about deep on the other day, where how sometimes we'll bounce the concept around each other of why even bother try to be like good or decent if it seems that those who cut and go through and disregard others seem to get further. I've come to the realization that me personally, I don't care if them get there faster or if that seems to be the better way.
I don't do nothing for me.
I don't remember if this is from the Bible or whatnot, but it's just something that came back to my mind and I was thinking about it. I don't remember. I think it's about honestly I don't remember. But the line of what is it good for a man to gain the world if he lose his soul? I don't care if it's not the quick way or the whatever. If it feel like the right thing to do.
Soul, Martin?
It's
ethics.
I don't know.
Those are societal
I don't know.
constructs.
But if it don't feel good or don't line up with what I personally believe to be good or right, but nah, go do it. And it just seems to have lead to a more peaceful life, you know what I mean? And the getting rid of that, but other people don't and seem to get, I don't care. Getting rid of that,
not patting myself on the back, but having been introspective, I realized that.
And I know, say it, motherfuckers, you say, don't get me wrong, I be trying, but like I always say, I'm stumbling uphill, not down.
I don't. In my introspection, I've decided that I'm not concerned with being a good person, but I'm concerned with not being a bad person. in terms of
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to ever look at me and think that I'm a bad person. I don't want to be the bad guy, which maybe
Sometimes,
impossible.
unfortunately, you
Yes.
have to be.
Right, but as much as I can, I don't want to be a bad person. So like even helping the little old man, I was just
nothing wrong with that.
I was saying it to him when I was talking to
Ooh.
him. I said it to him. I said like, yo, he was saying thank you to me. I was like, yo, no problem, because like even us, man, people see man I do this and be like, man, I need no help, man. All right, but I say, same man need the help.
People. Just help people. Don't matter.
Just like, yeah, I'm just
Man,
helping
woman,
those
technical
stuff.
rainbow in between. If everybody would just let, but whatever. But something he did say a while ago, right? Was you don't want to be a bad person. I hate that I can never remember some of these quotes. Hold on, but if you Google it, I don't want to lose it, but if you Google it, you'll get the quote. I think it was Socrates. No man, it's probably not, but I Google the quote. No man knowingly does evil. In that, any and all evil acts that are done are justified as good within the mind before they're done.
True, but not any and all. So
When I read that quote the other
that
day,
leads
dog,
to good
I
and bad
sat
being
down.
subjective again.
When I read that quote, dog, right? Like I went down a rabbit hole of thinking like, I went to the Nazis, of course, and I was like, yeah, they actually like they thought they were, and I just the justification engine that is the human mind is terrifying
And it's
if you let it.
It's terrifying because of how easy it is to manipulate.
It's so malleable, dog. It's correct. Every now and again, I got all these rabbit
That's why they
holes
make
and-
education hard, you hear? Because if you know things, you think about
That's why they
things.
don't want you to read.
And if you think about things, you question things. And if you question things, the facade falls apart.
Think, niggas.
So
It ain't-
there's that.
It ain't paid for
But
yet.
I thought you were going to say that when I said it, that you were going to ask bad for who? Or like, who am I? I don't want to be a bad person, but who says what is bad?
I assume when you said bad, you meant like having a negative effect on like your loved ones and
but
those
then-
around you.
So that, but remember the convo we had
Again,
about
because we're
ego
brethren,
and super
same.
ego.
Yeah, he live in the soups.
So learning that
It
in school.
sounds
So if
crazy.
you don't know, Freud, I think it was, that came up and
He
said,
is a hack, but it's a good way to explain.
yeah, he a lot of the things he says has been discredited, and he has been proven to be not the most
But a lot of them seem to like
palatable person.
pop up in the real world.
Yeah, well, a lot of things he says does work in some ways or another.
The framework fits.
So he speaks about the id, the ego, and the super ego. So the id is the part of your mind that's concerned with basal needs. So
The first part
the
that
four
comes,
Fs.
babies, me, babies is the first part that
food,
comes.
friends, family, and sexual intercourse. The 4 Fs.
The id, it is.
It is basal needs.
Oh yeah. Base desires. As you get older, the base desire will expand. Yeah, alright,
Yeah.
cool. Sorry.
It is basal needs.
Went back to school.
Ego is the part that is concerned with self-image, basically. How you view yourself and what you think about what you do.
Mm-hmm.
That is your ego.
Which is where I seem to exist.
So Martin talking about doing things good for himself, he's concerned about how he views himself. So that is ego. That's self-image.
Mm-hmm.
Super ego for me is how, or at least how I remember it, how I understood it, is how your ego fits into society. So how society views you, what you do. So because I'm trapped in the super ego a lot of what I do is colored by societal expectations.
The super ego is the ethical component of the personality and provides the moral standards by which the ego operates. The super ego's criticisms, prohibitions, and inhibitions form a person's conscience, and its positive aspirations and ideals represents one's idealized self-image or ego ideal.
Well, I guess I just looked much further outwards, but I guess so super ego is your morality. What the framework within which your ego operates, basically. And my ego operates
And
within
ego is a person's sense of self-esteem.
So my ego operates more within the confines of the super ego, and my super ego is expanded to a societal wide one, basically.
Yeah, and I'm like, that fight seems too big for me.
Right. So
What can I do?
basically, in explaining that, my morality is driven by societal expectations of morality, which I feel like that's the majority of people. you don't get up and individually decide how you feel about certain things. You just go with what everybody else says. And that your band come see. That is super ego.
Yeah, I mean,
At least societally.
to a degree, yeah. I will question and that, but how much can I actually? That's kind of where
So
I am.
that's where I am getting to, and that's a stumbling point for me in that. What can my one ego? How can I affect society as a whole? Which is why I've decided, for the most part, that I really can't, and why I want to run away from it.
Whereas I've decided you probably can't, so I want to affect my locus of control, aka my circle, as best as I can.
Yeah. So he wants to with fortify
I got that
within.
shonen protagonist energy, bro. I don't
He
know
wants
what
to
tell you.
fortify within the ego, and I want to go and create my own new super ego.
Yeah, like cause I feel like you can build your peace amongst the chaos that is life, man. You just have,
Or I can
gotta
just
be a little
leave
headstrong.
the chaos and build my peace there.
Again,
In my own
Again,
band of chaos. at
I'm
least.
way more headstrong than Bob is when it comes to the concept of fuck this, I'ma quit. I don't have that. It's like, nah, if this is what I'm doing and I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, Martin would be fantastic in the military.
I asked too many questions. I don't think so. You know, if
If
you
he
knock,
was less educated.
it's like I always say, man, if I was a little dumber, I'd be fantastic factory worker. You've no idea.
Yeah. Yes.
If I was a little done.
Yeah. I don't. ADHD don't allow me to do that. I can't. Focus is my Achilles heel.
Repetitive action to destroy this one.
Brother. I'm telling people. I'm telling you this.
I ain't never seen a man short circuit having to sign one thing over and over again quite like this one.
Underneath,
Paperwork is not Bob's forte.
something there. What I need to understand, right? I love cooking. You see, when I did start work in the hotel, they put me in the cold room and I cut fruit. I cut fruit every day because I had to cut the fruit servings for breakfast.
Oh no.
I cut fruit, bro. I cut fruit.
Sorry.
Why? What was it?
You had to
I
cut
cut
fruit.
fruit to the point that I went home smelling like fruit. I didn't know that was a thing you could gonna happen. Like I know you could go home cook smelling like the cooked food, but I went home smelling like fruit.
Just the aroma of fruit. I don't imagine that to be a bad
Pineapple,
smell.
cantaloupe, honeydew,
I don't imagine that to be a bad smell.
and what's the green one? The green one is honeydew. What's the lemon one? The yellow one. I think them call like a sunshine melon.
Okay.
It's a type of honeydew. Anyway. Whatever.
Melons.
Melons.
Eat apple and pineapple.
But I cut fruit till I smell like fruit. And bro was just going and cutting. Bro, oh my god. And then in the hotel, yo, working banqueting.
Why this nigga get so mad?
Can you just brought it up? Like things that I put away, like trauma that has been locked away, and you've
Yeah, apparently I've
unraveled.
been doing that a lot this episode.
The doing banqueting means that like we do meals for big events. So we do plated service. So all the meals are put on the plate, structured that way, put in warm ones
hate
and
fancy
taken
food.
out and served to the guests
I hate fancy food.
when the time is right. So if we have a banquet, if we have an event for 500 people, that's 500 identical plates. Well, 400 identical plates, and then like you're going to majority chicken, and then you're going to have a couple fish and a couple like literally like 2 vegetarian. What the fuck, bro? I'm gonna tell you something. When a vegetarian order come in, the chef vexing them, because somebody have to go cook that now, cause that never making them, brother. The chef have to go in the cupboard and say, "Bumbo class, what we having at this?" And say, "See some bean and go cook little stew."
Brother, I can you explain to me fancy plating?
But I hate it, but we'd line up all the plates. So we had like 6 or 7 of them. You know them big metal food service tables?
Yeah.
6 or 7 of those lined up in the kitchen with all the ranges on one side and plates on the other side. We line out the plates as wide as they could go, like 4 across, straight down. So we put as many as we could. And then one man have chicken, one man have veg, one man have fish, one man have sauce. And you go down the line and you just boop, 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 and you just repeat. One man is an assembly line with hands. And you just go down and you plate and plate and plate. When you reach the end, as you're done, back here, somebody who else cover it, take it up, put it in the warmer. And there's no empty plate there. So by the time you make it to the end and come back, start over. Go back again.
So you never did frat up.
It wasn't. It wasn't as repetitive because here's the thing why I love like cooking in a kitchen like that is that cooking is never the same every time. Cooking is never the same every time. In that, yes, you have a recipe, you know what you're doing, but anything can happen that day. That could be the day you cut your finger. That could be the day you burn your hand. That could be the day the gas done. Every day is different event, different banquets, so different menus, different amounts, different people, and it's just repetitive in a way, but it's also different enough that there's some. It keep me entertained. It keep me involved, and then like a la carte cooking, meaning cooking in a restaurant setting.
Nigga,
as
where?
people a la carte to the menu.
To the menu.
As people order, you cook it like a regular restaurant.
Fresh, respect.
A regular restaurant. Not banqueting is either you have buffet where you serve out everything in a pan and you serve out of that, or
Much
you have
prefer
plated
that.
service, or you have a la carte dining where you order to the menu and you get that dish. But cooking in that setting now is much more exciting because you never know what you're gonna get that day.
I would imagine.
And I heard a chef say this in a show just yesterday, and I never thought about it that way. The man said, a chicken will do what you tell a chicken to do every time. It's the people that are the wild cards.
As in
Working in a kitchen, the food going to do what the food going supposed to do.
Or is it people going messing
It's
around?
how you going in the chefs is how them perform that day, it's how you interact with them that day that really going to make how that day turn out. But
Not for nothing. I know we've said this in other episodes, but every cooking show I watch, I don't know how y'all people don't have high blood pressure, man. It seems so
we do.
intense.
Chefs smoke, drink, and fuck a lot. It's a very stressful job.
I was
man.
thinking about yelling, but I can imagine those
Oh,
other.
no. Yelling is not. Alright, let me tell you something. Yelling is not really that big. It depends on the personality of the person, right? So Gordon Ramsay, as you see on TV, like there are chefs like that.
My reference.
There are chefs like that in real life, yes, but it's not a common thing, and I personally wouldn't work with somebody like that. Right? But it can get heated in the kitchen, especially if you're under pressure from the dining room, and your wait staff coming in like, yo, where's this thing? Where's this? And you're just under pressure, and you tell the man beside you on the line for go suck your mother and fuck off and not touch my bumper clot fish again, my youth, car fuck yeah, fuck it up. That will happen. And as soon as the shift done,
Just the string of cussing.
as soon as that shit, brother, let me tell you, if you're close to the kitchen door at a restaurant, when the door opens, all you hear, oh, the bumper, fuck, rascal. And that's all. And then, but as that shift done, the same brother, you and him was just cussing. The two are going about and split for a cigarette around at the back.
Yeah, that's production too still.
Like that's just stressful jobs.
Yeah, that's production too still. I've heard some clots in my ears and it's like, alright.
But I remember working.
I probably deserve
I
that
remember
one.
working and how it work is that food isn't just in the kitchen. Food has to be requisitioned from a storeroom based on the event that you're cooking for. So it's you know how much is supposed to come. So and also it cuts down on people cooking and taking home for themselves. But when it comes to like alcohol is rarely ever in the kitchen.
Oh.
You see if there's an event the ballroom was right beside the kitchen. So if you're in the kitchen and a big event are going, you on the wait staff good. Yo, man. Go get the thing. And the kitchen was where I encountered pink pussy for the first time. The beverage, that is. I have yet to encounter it in real life.
What do you mean?
In terms of on the outside.
Oh,
Everybody's pink on the
I was
inside.
wondering what going on over there, Bob.
Darkies. No, I'm kidding.
Jungle Bunny.
Yeah, straight. As it should be.
Uncle Ruckus.
But what was
I hope I actually remember to mute that one.
what was saying?
The first time you encountered pink pussy.
Pink pussy, the drink was in the kitchen. Yeah, man. It is, if you don't know, pink pussy is Campari and rum cream. The man them got some from a party.
The rum cream would have balanced out a bit.
Got some ice. Put it in a big dish. One of the deep chafing pan them.
Why?
We don't have jugs in the kitchen, Martin.
You don't?
Why would we have jugs in the kitchen?
What?
What would the kitchen do with a jug?
Pour things?
Pour what?
something into something.
Like what?
Liquid.
Like
A broth.
which would
Water.
which would be in a pot,
So how it
which
get-
we can pour from, because the pot has a handle.
I don't know, dog. I figured you would have a
No,
jug in that
pitchers
bitch,
are for
man.
juice.
Okay.
Or water. Pitchers are for juice or water.
Oh, juice.
It's not me this time. I have yet to bring it up.
Because a while ago, I went like, Bob, what? Oh, no. My ears.
It's
my
him.
ears. Sorry.
So pitchers are for juice or water.
Beverages.
So man, them just throw the ice in at the deep chafing tin, throw in the rum cream and the Campari, and get a ladle, and everybody get a teacup, cause that was what was the closest thing available, and they get a ladle at the pink pussy in the teacup. So I come in, I was downstairs and I come up to the kitchen, as everybody drinking. I'm like, fucking drinking, man. They say, you know, some pink pussy. I was like,
I can imagine the man them looking at you like,
so it depends on who's offering.
something wrong with you, you know? Something wrong
No,
with
you have to, bro. I'm gonna tell you something. Banter in the kitchen is essential, man. It's part of the game. But, it tastes like cough syrup, and I don't know why people like it.
Because Campari is for the devil.
Bro, I have had Robitussin that tastes better.
Campari is not it.
Like I find a vintage
a
Robitussin.
girl told me one time it's because my palate too unrefined and I can't appreciate the aperitif. And I went, okay, it's still garbage.
Suck a dick. I love a good creme de menthe. All right, fuck Campari. I can appreciate an aperitif.
So can I Campari just ain't it bad, man. I'm sure Drano
Fuck,
tastes
man.
better. I'm good.
Campari is medicine.
To each.
But let me tell you something. All right, bitter does have a place in a flavor profile. It's just that we in the Western world don't have many bitter foods, so it's out of our wheelhouse. In Asia, Eastern Asia,
my
bitter is a
flavor
very
profile for bitter other than when I'm sick and if the medicine tastes like Buckley's ish, I know
common.
it going to work.
Yep, sure.
That's the only time bitter needed
Yo,
in my life.
back to
man.
the kitchen, back to Buckley's. Look how it works together. I remember getting sick. I used to.
Buckley still make?
I don't know, you know. But I remember working in the kitchen is hot, so to cool out, I'd go in the walk-in fridge,
Yeah, you trying to get a cold.
which is what I did do. I was fucked up, but I have to work. So I went to the pharmacy. I left work one day after work. I went to the pharmacy in New Kingston. I was like, "What's the strongest medicine I know?" Feral compound. I'm not fucking taking feral compound.
I'm not that sick.
You would have to strap me to
I'm not
a
that
bed
sick.
and inject it into my veins because I'm not opening my mouth.
Feral compound is so disgusting. When my dog Luke was sick and the vets told us to give him, I've never had a fight like that before. Even food, nothing for him. Just if the bottle pull, you would hear him run.
That's the strongest thing. And I was like, that now happens. I was like, what's next? Buckley's. Cool. Buy a buckle of Buckley's. Put in my pocket. Go work the next day with the Buckley's in my pockets. Every time I did that and
Yeah.
cough, sweet.
Yo, for the life of me,
Every cough was a shot of Buckley's.
guys, if you get sick, rest. Don't be like me.
You
I've
see
been working
tomorrow?
2 weeks
You
straight.
said the day after bath, clean.
Yo,
Clean.
you treat Buckley, so I treat DPH.
Clean.
The night
No,
before,
that's drugs.
bro.
so-
The night before the dance hall night at Sunfest, the illness. Can you remember I was a little coffee, a little sick before, but like everything just descended upon me that night, bro. The shakes, the fevers, everything. Went and bought DPH cold and cough. Had that on me, bad man, like a Western man had its pistol, and I was good. You see, the minute that ran out, dog.
Death. Instant death. But dog, the Buckley's was menthol.
Yeah. You cleared your right on up.
Nothing.
Cleared your right on up.
It's like white rum. It's like a shot of white rum, brother.
Cleared
You feel it every centimeter. You feel it, brother.
Brother, man, when you're little and if you got sick, they would have rubbed like Tiger Balm or Vicks, wherever, right? And like it would just be, it used to make my eyes water. I found it mad intense. So I used to put it here so it would hit my nose. My auntie Wendy forward, but and her nose was stuffy and she drew for the Vicks and took out a clump and just woof and I remember looking at her going, yo, she must kill people. Oh, you do that, dog? I tried it, died.
She's a serial killer.
I tried it and
That don't
died.
make sense. The inside of your
me
nose
you
is
are seeing
sensitive.
here is not the me before I did that, bro. God, how to this day, Auntie Wendy.
You know what I like? Like that Jamaicans believe that putting Vicks on the back helps. And I really like that they think putting Vicks on the foot button helps. I love that.
Vicks on your back door help.
I love that.
Vicks on your back door help.
I love taking things from people like this.
Vicks
I
on your
love
back door
these
help.
long-held
What about Vicks on my
cultural
chest?
beliefs that you've just never questioned.
What about Vicks on my chest, nigga?
That works. But
All right, cool.
What is Vicks, Martin? An inhalant. How the fuck you going to inhale it from your back?
It make me feel tingly. It make me feel tingly,
How
dog.
the fuck are you going to inhale it from your back?
Because it's psychosomatic. It make me feel better by making me think I feel better. Placebos.
But that's all it is.
When I'm sick, give me the placebos too.
And them say, yo, put it on your foot bottom and put on socks.
I
It
never
is
got
the socks that helps,
I never
not the Vicks.
I never did the foot bottom one. But if this nigga did tell me put it Vicks on my chest never work,
No.
podcast done.
Vicks on your
And we're
chest.
never doing another one again because I'd be so upset.
But as a youth, I used to think it go through your chest and fix what was happening inside. 'Cause that made sense to me. You applied it to your chest, and the issue I'm having is inside here because like there's coal and shit
Oh
in here.
gosh, I remember I thought I had along the lines of that.
Yo, being a child is amazing.
It's amazing.
You know what fucked me up the other day?
Hold on, please don't make me lose
Okay,
this talk. I
alright.
forgot I had it.
Alright.
You remember Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon?
Of course.
After I watched it for the first time, I was convinced Tiger Bomb was better than Vicks because it had the tiger on it, dog. I swear to Jah. Swear to Jah in my little brain.
It makes
If it had the right Asian writing on it, it better. It work.
I saw a thing that was like, you know,
Your shirt says vegetarian.
an hour in. I've been here like 2 hours. I remember I read something that said like being a
same.
kid must be so cool, like experiencing things for the first time, because the person was like, they said to their toddler, "See you later, alligator," and the toddler just paused and looked at them and was like, "See you later, chicken," and just walked. Because like they don't get why they're an alligator. But
See,
if I'm an
crocodile.
animal, you're an animal. So like they don't understand it's rhyming. Like that don't mean anything. If you said the word rhyme to a child, they would know what the fuck you mean.
Bob, I saw TikTok. the other-
Martin, it fuck with me every day, Martin. That I have to explain everything to Mackenzie because she don't know anything. She's a blank slate.
You are her teacher. I saw TikTok the other day. A kid tearing up his father's house, tearing up the parents' house, rather, looking for everything. Father, this was on the security camera in the room. What are you looking for? Blah blah blah. Where's the cat? Where's the cat? Talking, he's like 5-year-old. Where's the cat? Lisp all blah blah blah. I heard you and mommy yesterday, and you were talking about the pussy cat. Where's the cat? And when it clicked in his father's brain, what he thought the father was knocking
laughed.
boots last night, talking dirty. Brother, the man ran out the room, called his mother, put her in the room, and left.
Yeah. Explain this.
Same.
So like even though Mackenzie have an issue, right? Without she had a UTI, and so anything
Ouch.
issue, anything in that region, I was just like, yo, Samantha. Like I was drying her off after she bathed, and the way she did move, I was like, are you uncomfortable? So I look and I was like, they look a little red. I was like, yo, Samantha,
You that.
deal with this. This I don't. Even if I know more medically than you, I don't have one of those. That's your thing. I've said it already. Yo, when period time come, I'm out. Tag me the fuck out of that one. I have nothing to contribute to that conversation. I understand it from a biological standpoint and I can explain it logically. But dealing with it, Nana.
If I have a daughter, do you know what my idea is? Because I've actually had this thought before.
Go watch a YouTube video.
Nope. I'm along the same lines of like
ChatGPT.
Even along the same lines of, you know, mom, this is your role, and you know what my support role is. All the things you might need. Right, what do I need to get? All right, cool, there, and then just not be in the way. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just not be there.
When I see things on the internet about men being incompetent when it comes to like tampons, it's hilarious because they're like, how big is your vagina? Because tampons come in sizes. And the dog messaged him girl and said, what size is your vagina? That is wild to me, man. That you could even think that was something you could ask, one. And two, that was something you wanted to ask.
Yeah, was it the one where the man sent the picture and asked her, is your pussy sport mode? Because it had Tampax Sport. You know, that's,
Dog, it's just,
some people fool.
this is why women believe that men weaponize
Incompetence.
incompetence.
Occam's razor. Sometimes the simplest explanation is the truth, and some people just dumb. You know what the most foolproof method of like saving yourself from that issue is? I've done it before.
Just cut people off.
Take a picture. Just, you know, when you like you're gonna go buy whatever, you walk in through your closet, just take a picture. Go in the place, take out the picture, match image. Or take a picture of the aisle, circle what you need, and then just take that up. Life's easy. It's not hard. Why you look so lost at that concept?
Okay, like I don't know. Me, I like going to like the supermarket and them thing there.
Yeah, no. Alright, the way women like in jokes stereotypically shop is this nigga. I've seen this man stand and compare bacon packs for 15 minutes
Yeah, I forget
before.
the right one, bro.
He was right, but
Yeah, I
what? What? We
It's
used
my
to
place.
meal prep every week, went supermarket separately, learned my lesson. Don't go supermarket with that brother.
I read labels and them thing there.
Ingredients and then complains about the
Yeah,
ingredients.
cause what the fuck are we eating, my youth?
Buy the meat, buy the chicken, buy the food. The onions and blah blah. Leave. Bob reads the ingredients on things him not buying. Him just see the name, go what is, and start
Yeah.
read it, then
Yeah.
vex.
Yes.
He knowingly makes himself angry at the supermarket,
'Cause
man, and it's his happiest place.
Somebody with no sense going to come take it up and buy the fucker because it's cheaper. Bumba clap, man. Not everything cheap good for you, my youth.
This is him yelling at like the tomato paste and the seasoning. One time I see the man take up a pepper bottle
I was
and
about to say, man,
immediately
pepper is
start
what-
cuss. So
pepper is what always gets me going.
first thing in the pepper bottle was salt. But I go, why? Man start cuss, the man vex like most the man brought the bottle. I was wailing, laughing in that. I know the people think there's something
so
wrong with
hilarious
me.
that you said. I was literally about to say pepper is what
The
always
pepper made
gets
this
me.
man so angry. It's crazy. The anger this man has for pepper is genuine. He gets
it's fucking-
red.
Just make the fucking pepper good. It's oh my god, people have been making pepper for millennia. Just make the fucking thing good. Why is your first ingredient water? I don't want fucking water sauce. I want pepper sauce.
If the pepper buckle ingredients don't start with pepper,
I'm
it
not buying
vex.
it, buds. Just know that. Know that this is from a concerned consumer. If the first ingredient on your hot sauce is not hot pepper, I'm not buying that shit. Remember that. Big up Spur Tree. Big up the Coolie man. Them know what I go on, dog. Fuck that white people pepper. Fuck Grace pepper. Fuck Grace pepper. Let me tell you, it's not red pepper every Jamaican
Yeah,
love.
vinegar
Let me tell you
shit.
something. I just vinegar that, yeah? A vinegar and little or wash out ketchup, yeah? I fuck with that. Stop eat it, yeah? Eat some good. Eat the Spur Tree. The yellow one.
Fuck walkers would.
Read the ingredients, my boy.
I haven't before.
Exactly.
Have you?
Me?
Yeah.
Me? Yeah.
What's in it? What's
Yes,
what?
yes,
What?
none in my fridge. You have none in yours? We can go read it.
Hold on. Keep talking.
But I know why, buy.
It's so
I buy. It's irrational and I can't explain it, but actually I can. As a coolie man, pepper is very near and dear to my heart. Man, give me the bucket.
Alright, hold on. I really like this one. Let's see what this is. This
Let's-
is Tux's hot truff.
Alright. What's the
Alright.
first ingredient?
Alright, let's see what's the first ingredient. Where are the ingredients?
Watch, I know.
Ha! Scotch bonnet pepper,
Good. Next one.
white vinegar,
Alright.
truffle oil, water, cumin, garlic, coriander,
good. I'm sure this is good.
xanthan gum,
Yeah, for thickness.
citric acid, sorbet, vitamin E. I actually really like this pepper
That's
still.
the
Big up
sorbet.
Tux's, and I like the bottle too.
Truffle and scotch bonnet hot sauce. Truffle oil, I don't fuck with truffle oil because if you know anything about truffle oil, you know that most truffle oil is fake.
It's dirt.
It's no truffles taste really good,
I don't know about that.
but truffle oil is just it uses the chemical that smells like truffles.
Which makes it taste like fungus and not the good fungus. I'm a big fan of that one still. Big up Tux's. It's nice. And look, this is a free plug for Tux's. This lavender, this layout on the bottle, I really like it. Big up Tux's. It's one of the Peppers and Hot Ones Caribbean. Y'all should go watch that on YouTube.
It's nice.
I quite like it. Okay, cool. It passed the Bob test. It passed the Bob's test. All right, let's go. Remind you, what was the name of the mother-in-law? Yeah, man, that's his pepper. Oh, dog, this podcast is over. Oh, how long? Yo, guys, we'll be back for the par next week. This closing remarks, Bob.
It's really good pepper, sir.
Yeah, you should get it.
Read the fucking ingredient labels. If you can't pronounce the ingredient, you probably shouldn't eat it. Unless it's something like ascorbic acid. That's just vitamin C. Like, learn your fucking words. But
Bomba, yo, a throwback. Dropping bombs on your moms.
oh, Jesus. Fuck. Caroline.